7-1, or you could say the Neapolitan of the dominant to the tonic. Either way, the submediant to the dominant to the tonic, or you could think of it as a Neapolitan. Either way. That's not too bad. It's an E minor. And then right away, take a look at the second measure. B diminished 7 to an A flat major, a triad built on A flat to a triad built on C that's minor, with a 7th in it. So he's tonicizing the 6th scale degree. But in the next measure, the third measure, he appears to be tonicizing G minor. So to tell you the truth, this is something that's kind of mind-boggling in that it's really hard to analyze in terms of late romantic ideas. You have to kind of almost get a little bit modern to analyze this. Trying to see if he ever has a... He doesn't ever go back to a tonic till the second system he has the first measure over again. And this is not on our CD, so we can't hear how wonderful it sounds. I didn't have much to say about that, except it's the breakdown of tonality. I mean, he's modulating to such distant keys, and he's following chords with such odd chords that the ear has a hard time telling what key you're in. I would like, though, to, on a brighter note, look at page 355, indeterminate tonic implication. Up to now, it's all been kind of negative, like everything's getting really hard to understand and hard to analyze. But I want to talk about an incredible composer here, Mussorgsky, the drunk. Mussorgsky was a great composer, but he was an alcoholic. And he was the one who wrote Pictures at an Exhibition for piano, and Ravel said, "Why isn't that orchestrated? It's so colorful." So Ravel orchestrated it, and it's a big hit. They usually do Ravel's orchestration. Ravel almost gets full credit for writing it. His orchestration is so amazing. Ravel was very good at that. Mussorgsky is often overlooked because, let's see, his greatest opera was probably Boris Godunov. But he uses something in this particular piece in the Crown that I just love what he does here, because he takes an idea called indeterminate tonic implication. And what that means, indeterminate tonic implication, is you can't tell where the tonic is because half the time you point toward this note as tonic, and the rest of the time you point toward this note as tonic. So make up your mind. It's the paranoid schizophrenic. It's very schizophrenic. You can't tell what key's being pointed toward. But he does this for a really good reason. We look at the key signature of this, and we have two sharps. So let's imagine key of D.
There's a B flat.
But, yeah, why is it starting on B flat? The very first chord
is, to me, that makes it maybe he's trying to implicate D minor as well, maybe?
No. It's not D and D minor that he's after here. What's the first chord? If we're in D major, the second chord under the word C, that's a D major triad, so we could call that a mono. But what's the first chord? You know this. We spent book chapters on this chord. Tonic pitch in the bass. How many steps up to the G sharp?
Four.
And it seems to be raised a half scale.
Yep. So
where have we seen a raised chord?
German, sixth, Italian.
Yeah. So which one is this? Is he doubling the first note of the scale? If we have a second scale degree,
an Italian sixth.
No. Italian would be.
There's a D in the bass and a D in the alto.
Oh, he's got 5 chords on it. Sorry. The B flat that
Oh.
confused us before, that's the flat 6.
What about the F natural there?
That's like a third above the bass, but in the key
What
that would be
measure?
like lowered or flattened out.
Look at the second,
Yeah.
first
Where
measure.
have we seen a flat 3 with a raised 4? I'm sure I've heard of
German
it.
sixth.
Oh, that's, of course, how could I miss that? Yes, so that's a German 6th in D. In the middle there, S, F, P, P. This is Sforzando pianist, which I always like to pronounce. But it's, Sforzando is a violent accent, and then the pianissimo. So it's done. It's struck very loud and then jumps down to pianissimo. I claim to know why he picked that chord, but we'll come back. So first measure, you got your tonic. Then something that looks like a 5 of 3 back to a tonic. And the second chord measure there. First measure is incomplete. But the second chord in the second full measure is a B flat major, B flat D, B flat D, which would be a flat 6 in D, or a tonic in B flat major. Let me cut to the chase. Turn to page 357. The ending should tell us what keyword. This is the actual ending. The last 2 measures. Second last measure, there's a D minor triad. But the chord before that was the German 6th again. It's not making much sense. So the second last chord, if we're in D, it's a 5 of 4. If we're in B flat, it's a 5 of 2. Neither of those make sense for a cadence. Look at the last chord. What chord is in the last measure? That should tell us what tonic is.
We're only given 2 notes, B flat and an F, so it could be B flat, D, F, it could be B flat.
There's 3 notes. Look at the bass.
Oh, it's a D. Okay. I'm thinking bass clef or treble clef. So it's a B flat major triad.
And look at the inversion. First inversion. So it's a B flat chord, but it puts a D in the bass. Now, here's what he's doing. Throughout this piece, he confuses the listener as to whether they're in D major or B flat major, all the way through it. So you can almost have 2 analyses of this, one in D major, one in B flat major. And you would find a certain number of chords you could analyze in D major, but then all of a sudden you'd be analyzing in B flat major. Now they're all highly chromatic, including the German 6th and whatnot. But what really clinches it is the last chord. So the bass is in D, but the rest of it's in B flat. It's almost like he's trying to end in D and B flat at the same time. Why would he do that?
Because he can.
No, stay tuned. He's got a really good reason. We'll talk about one reason. This is a great piece. This piece shows the genius of it.
Is Gorskinoff the one, it's Russian, and
Yeah.
he married somebody, or?
Yeah. Kills the one who's supposed to get it from his brother or
That's
somebody. Takes over and then is haunted by it. Eventually the peasants kill him. Oh, I forgot to give the homework. Just kidding.
Have a good day.